Everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys a strategy on trading Bitcoin in particular. You can use this strategy for, we can use it for crypto, but I basically want to show you what it's like trading at a dollar lot size. Now, for a dollar lot size, you're basically, for every dollar that asset moves, you're basically making a dollar with it. So if you find from point A to point B, if you find a $10,000 move, that means you'll make $10,000 basically. So if you're trading with an asset here that moves a lot, you can make a lot, but you got to do your balancing accordingly when you're doing forex here, because doing it at a dollar, it moves very fast. It's basically like 100x. So what I want to do today is show you a strategy with Bitcoin, doing this strategy with Bitcoin on Forex. And I have a demo account going right now, and I'll show you where I currently stand with it, because on a demo account, I'm doing it at a dollar just to kind of test this out. But for this strategy, to get the best results, I'm going to be using the LNL trend system and another indicator. And I'm going to show you the best ways to enter trades with these two indicators, doing it at $1 lot size. So whichever asset you want to pick, I just want to show you how much it moves. And you know, if you're wrong on this, you could lose your money real quick. But if you're right on this, you can make a lot of money very fast. So I'm going to show you how to set it up with the kind of formula that I do it with, doing it at $1 lot size. Right now I'm just practicing on demo, but after a couple trades, I might start doing this on a regular basis with a live account. But I want to show you the setup and what to look for in the charts to find good positions for doing it at $1 lot size. Okay, for this example, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin. We're going to be doing this on the hour. And the first thing you want to set up is the LNL trend system. So you want to go to your indicators, and you want to go to LNL trend system. Now you don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but basically you remove everything except for show trend line. Actually, no. It's show trend line and show HTF trend line. Those are the only two things you need. You check off everything else. And also on here, you want to make your colors bright and stand out. I make the neutral color white, and I make the bullish bright green and the red bright red. So when you do it like that, it'll be left like this. You'll be left with two lines. And I've made more videos on the LNL trend system, so if you want to check that, I go to more detail. The next one you want to go into is, you want to go to trend strength index. You want to hit that one. And by default, it's going to look like this. So what I basically do for this is I change my length to 10. I'll change my length to 10, and then I'll bring up the opacity. I'll make it a bright green and a bright red. It's basically what it's going to look like right here. So to do this with $1 lot size, what I basically do is I wait for, I'm on the hour, and I'll wait for the trend lines to cross. Basically, that's the key moment to get in. You want to wait for the trend, the LNL trend system. You want to wait for the lines to cross, and once it does, that's when you enter your trade. So you basically keep your eye on the hour. I find that this is the best on the hour. So you want to wait for these two lines to cross. The last time that they crossed was right here, where it picked up the big dump that just happened. So you enter your trade right here, and you write it out. So you basically, you want to keep your eye on the trend strength index here, and you want to also keep in mind that you want to get in when it's crossing that zero line right here. So we know that this is a good trade because, number one, it's crossing with the LNL trend system, and we see it going below on the zero line right here. So keep your eye on the trend strength index here, and whenever it starts crossing again, you should be getting out. You should get out. Well, if you have profit, you want to get out here. You can also put your RSI here. So in this moment, when it crosses, right here, you also see it go below the zero line, and you know to get out when you see the RSI touching the line on the RSI. So you know to get out right about here. You know when to get out. So if we measure this from the last time the LNL trend system moved, we got in right here when it crossed. We followed it. We looked at the trend strength index and the RSI, and we know to get out right about here. Doing it at $1 lot size, this is about $2,303 on the way down. So let's look at a couple other examples here. Right here you see the LNL trend system. See the LNL trend system crossing right here. So basically what you want to do is you actually see it go below the zero line right here. So you would actually get in. You want to get in when it's crossing on the LNL trend system, but the trend strength index also has it going above the zero line. So you would get in right here. So we can ride this one out. If you got in right here, this is the moment to get in. And you can ride it out. Now, if you look at your trend strength index, you can follow it with that to here. If you look at your RSI, look at your trend strength index, you know to get out of your trade right about here. This was a 3,283 with $1 lot size. This is about a 3,283 move. Now, if you followed it and you look at your LNL trend system, and you know the direction is up currently, so the next trade to get in is if you look at your trend strength index here, you'll know to get in right here. This would be the next moment. So if you rode this one out and you look at your RSI as well, and this move would have resulted in another $2,880, doing at $1 lot size. So where we currently are right here, and I'm kind of testing this on demo. What I saw was, well, the overall direction right now is still down, but I saw this looking like it was about to cross the zero line, so I entered a buy order on a demo, and it kind of faked me out here, but I think it will bounce. So it faked me out right here because I was going off of what the trend strength index said, and what you really want to do in this strategy is you want to wait for the LNL trend system to cross, because you'll get better results by looking at it cross. If you look at the LNL trend system right now, there's still room for it to come down a little bit before it does cross. So I got in a little early. So what it basically is telling me right here, there's still room for it to go down. And if we measure here to here, if we measure here to the bottom of this trend line, that means it could still go down about $837. So that's probably as much as I'll be down, because this is a trend line down here, and it will probably start crossing at one point. So I got in a little early. So if we look at my demo account, we'll see exactly what I did. So here I have the top one here. We have my dollar lot size, and you can see how fast this is moving. But this was based off of This was based off of looking at this trend line and thinking that it was going to cross. What you want to do to be more successful with this is you want to wait for the LNL trend system to cross. You want to wait for the LNL trend system cross, and then you want to base everything else on the other two indicators. You don't want to make your first move on what the trend strength index says or the RSI says. What you want to do first is you want to see a cross with the LNL trend system, and then you'll make your exits based off of what the trend strength index says or the RSI says. So right now we do have room to come down before it crosses and it comes back up. I got in a little too early because the trend strength index faked me out. You'll get better results if you follow the LNL trend system first and wait for the crosses. So doing this at $1, which is, I'm going to be doing a couple. Now you can see it moving a little bit faster now. And you can see it starting to go back up. So this moves very fast. Like I said, for every dollar that Bitcoin moves, I make $1. So my entry point's 86,084 here. So basically, if it goes to 86,184, I'll basically make $100. So that's to give you an idea. It moves very fast when you're doing it at $1, but you can, if you really know how to enter the market with $1 lot size, you can actually make a lot. So what I'm personally waiting for, I'll enter another test run here when I see these two lines crossing to see how effective it is and how effective the strategy is. So I'll probably make an update video on this strategy. So the whole goal of this strategy is to use your LNL trend system and wait. I would do it on the hour and wait for crosses. And once it crosses, I would then look at the trend strength index or the RSI to figure out your exit point. But following these three indicators will actually help you. It'll help you trade at the $1 lot size, and it'll help you find a lot more of those big moves. So I'll make an update on this. I'll go over the strategy. It really only works well for if you want to make a lot. You could only really do this with Bitcoin. I don't know any other asset that will move. You could do it with Ethereum, but it won't move as well because because the numbers. Bitcoin has more numbers in there, so you'll make more. But if you do Ethereum, you won't make as much, but it's the same thing. If you want to do something like Ethereum, you just, do the same thing. Load up your LNL trend system and wait for crosses. But anyway, I'll make a future video on this, an update on doing it with $1. I just find this very interesting. The strategy works really well, especially when you increase your lot size. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you guys in future videos.